Hey, I'm in a Tesla Roadster. This is James Dennis's car, and I'm actually in the first Tesla in Canada. And guess what? I guess I picked the perfect color for my own car. Silver and silver. Amazing. Hey everyone, it's Tesla Ariell here, and we are with James Dennis, the owner and chief technology officer of Sound Solar Systems Inc. And also
I'm also VP of Technology for Sun Country Highway, so if you're ever out and you have an issue with your Sun Country charger, I'm the guy you'll be speaking to on the phone.
Amazing. I really salute you for what you do and
Thank
for
you.
making EV ownership tolerable and possible.
Well,
like
you know,
across in the prairies especially.
yes, well, when we did it the first time, you know, if it wouldn't have been for greening the Canadian highway and taking this car across in the dead of winter, that's what changed people's idea of how electric vehicles can actually function in a cold, harsh climate like Saskatchewan. Especially when you're talking about a Tesla Roadster, one of the sexiest, fastest California-made cars that's 100% electric, to be able to go across Canada dead of winter, really proved that they work. And then we did it one more time from Seattle to Windsor to get in the Guinness Book of World Records. It was the longest non-solar electric vehicle trip.
And I may add, if I'm not mistaken, the Tesla Roadster does not have access to the supercharger network.
Not as of yet. There is an adapter you can put on to have it as a chatamo. But it's just cooling. We can't cool enough to be able to hit it with 120 kilowatt.
I see. Okay. Tell me about this car. We do not see these a lot.
No, so this is a Tesla Roadster. There was only 2,500 made. There is only 40 of them that ever came to Canada. This is the Sport, so it's even more sought after because it was even a lower production. This car here is the one that went across Canada dead of winter and for the Guinness Book. We have 75,000 kilometers on this car, which most people don't want to get that many on, but the way we look at it is this was the first Tesla into Canada, and it's one that we feel needs mileage to prove, yes.
It's the first Tesla in
This was
Canada.
the first Roadster.
Right here, the first Tesla in Canada.
So it made a big difference. This is a 2010 Roadster, so yeah. It's been a journey, and you know, it's nice to be able to build out that infrastructure so people could travel zero tailpipe emission and for free to help boost ecotourism to these smaller communities that really need things like this to draw people in to help support them.
That's great.
And you know, for businesses to look at it as a marketing for the little bit that they charge to show and quantify what they've brought in, it's in Saskatchewan here, it's $1 an hour for a place like this to attract someone. That's the cheapest form of advertising and quantifiability to what you've spent to bring in.
That's amazing. For other business owners, right? What do you, aside from attracting customers, what is your selling feature? I mean, to encourage more business owners to add chargers like this Sun Country charger.
Well, really, it's also a cool way to give your staff a raise if you allow them to get into an electric vehicle and charge at work for free. You know, it's not a big expense, but it helps out a lot by being able to take away somebody's gas bill and allow them to travel on something through work. And then down the road, the way I see these electric cars working is actually connected to our businesses to help lower our demand charges, which, you know, you can use the car as actually a capacitor to float the grid, which can make it between the car and solar, you can actually have a really efficient grid.
Okay. That's amazing. And I know, James, you're a very busy guy. I know you have to run. But one last question.
Sure.
I would like to ask about level 3 chargers. Are there level 3 chargers coming up with Sun Country?
We do have level 3. We're not building out the infrastructure like we did before and giving it away, but we do have them. So we're putting some into Ontario. The IKEAs in Ontario have already got our level 3 charger. Yeah, and we're going to start bringing that out this way as soon as there's more market, especially in Saskatchewan. The prairies it's a hard feat for us. Even though we're a Saskatchewan company, this has been the hardest area for us to get on board as quick as others. Alberta, you know, you guys have jumped on leaps and bounds, being in the oil patch, now turning to the solar patch, now turning to electric vehicles. It's incredible. I wish more people here could actually see and learn from that so we can get ahead, and before we actually get into a downward spiral, we can catch it up. We haven't hit the economy crush yet, so it'd be nice if people could get on board before that.
Okay, that sounds amazing.
Yes.
So thank you so much for your time.
Thank you very much for coming and using our chargers and you know, traveling green to help show people that it is feasible to go anywhere, not just in the city.
Yes, absolutely. My wife and I, we really salute what you guys do.
Thank you.
And we really admire, and I see that it's really a mission and a passion that you guys do it.
It is. The way we look at business and everything is, you got to have two hands out. If we're just putting things out and saying we want, it's not going to work. We need to have that reciprocating. We need to work together. We need to do things. It can't be about me. It has to be about us, because we are, as a planet, we are one, and we need to look at it that way.
Okay.
And save the planet.
That's right.
Because, you know, for me, I have 4 children. We need to look at how we can bring that down, because we need to save them. You know, what's happening and the sicknesses and things is happening because of pollution. And this and solar are our answers.
It's perfect. Yes.
Yeah. Again,
Okay.
thank you very much.
Thank you so much.